Matter of fact, okay. Matter of fact,
Would you please explain the rules and do not take that away from my time? Do not take that away from my time. Reclaiming my time.
Welcome back to the channel, Conversations with Kareena. I'm excited to have you guys back, and I brought a special guest with me, my best man, my best friend. And why don't you introduce yourself, friend?
Hi, everybody.
I'm who?
I'm Vashawn Wade of VashawnWade.com and JV Wade Photography. I'm so excited
to be on the channel.
To be on Conversations with Kareena. Conversations with Kareena is so special to me because it's something that I've been a part of before it was
a channel
and a platform. I've always been like so appreciative of how much of a resource she is when it comes to just like doing research about things, whether it's a party, a place to eat, a school paper.
Yes. And we've come a long way because
fabric.
Yeah, exactly. Anything, like any little thing you could think of, I'm gonna find it. Like we're gonna figure it out. It's a must. So today we just want to come to you guys and chat with y'all about a couple of topics that we thought would be interesting. And one of the first topics we're going to chat about is setting goals, because like I'm a huge fan of writing things down and taking notes and all that good stuff. So for me, setting goals is like life. I'm not going to say that I stick to the goals. we both like struggle with that, but everybody kind of struggles with that, and we both want to get better with it. So I just wanted to kind of chat about like setting goals, some of the goals that we have coming up, you know, just being honest and real about it. You know, for me personally, like weight loss is obviously a goal. I've talked about that on previous videos. You know, I used to be a beanpole, then and so, you know, it's one of the things, like I've been going to the gym in the mornings and just trying to like get into a routine. So I think that's like one of my biggest goals right now is maintaining a routine. It's not even the fact that if I'm losing or I'm not losing, but that I'm just creating a pattern, right? Yeah. And he's like on top of me every day about it. Yeah. So.
And it's so funny for me because I struggle with being consistent with goals. I can set goals every day. I can do it, you know, but being consistent is the part that I think a lot of people struggle with.
Exactly.
And even when it comes, you know, when it comes to everything, and I think it's because it's hard to change your behavior when you're used to doing things a certain way. And when you work 9 to 5, and when you're in school, and when you have personal goals that align with, you know, what you one day like your career to be.
Exactly. And I really think that ultimately, like, even for me, like setting the goal of trying to lose weight is like, it feels like it's so far away, right? But I figure if I would just keep at it, you know what I mean? Like the consistency of it, it'll eventually happen or whatever. So, I mean, that's my main goal right now. Some of my other goals just have to do with like personal stuff, like buying my first house. I think I want to move at this point. Just like little stuff like that. Obviously graduating is a huge goal, because I'm ready to embark upon a career that I really, really want. We all know one day I want to be on TED Talks, and like I want to be speaking, and I want to be able to work in diversity and stuff like that. So that's like really, really important to me too as a goal. Is there any other goals that you can think of that are important
for
right
me
now?
it's just like getting to know myself better and understanding what it takes for me to be the best version of myself. You know, me being a writer of VashawnWade.com, and me struggling for years with releasing my book and books, because as a creative person, you go through these phases in your life where you focus on one thing, and one thing is your passion, one thing being a project, and it's your passion and you love it, and it's like one of your babies.
Yeah, and you're scared.
And then it's like life pushes you into another direction. Yeah. And then it bursts something else in you where it's like, this thing is not as important right now because I got the idea and the gut feeling about this thing and I want to work on that. So just being consistent, having balance.
I told you something the other day about the books too, that what I think is the hardest thing with people, and I think all writers struggle with this, like with their first book, especially when it's a real book, like not about like fiction,
right?
And it's a real book, and you're talking about yourself, because you're like writing it all down, it's all coming out on the pages. So, but you got this. So we're good. And
so
the book is coming. Okay, we don't.
There's a lot of things coming.
Yeah,
there's a book coming. Documentaries. I want to tell stories through pictures.
Yes.
I want to align.
He's an amazing curator.
I want to align these things, and thank you.
Yeah.
And just give the world my perspective of the world.
You guys have to follow his Instagram, Vashon Wade.
Yes, VASHONWADE, because people don't know how to spell it.
Because literally, you can watch his stories from beginning to end, and they're just scripted versions of these amazing things. Like, it's just amazing. You have to go on there and see it for yourself. It's awesome. For me, it gets
make that a goal you set.
Yes, that's a goal. There you go. Like, that is a goal. So, like, transitioning from that, let's just jump right into like friendship and like the dynamic of our friendship. You know, for me, I literally refer to him as my best man. Like, in my wedding, I don't want a maid of honor. I don't want all that, like bridesmaids and stuff. I want my best man, and it's gonna be him. Like, I don't need that at all. And you know, I'm just not into that whole thing. But literally, like, what the best man means to me is just so many things. Like, he is literally like the Chuck Bass. You know what I mean? Like, okay, so I use Gossip Girl references all the single time. Like, I love Gossip Girl. We all know I'm like, But he is literally like Chuck Bass to me. Like, he is my right hand. He is, do not touch that phone.
I'm turning it down.
But he's literally like everything to me, as far as like, we wake up talking to each other. We go to sleep talking to each other. Like, this is the person that, you know, God just curated to have in my life, like as a soulmate also. Like, you can have a marriage, you can have a, you know, a love of your life, you can have all of that, but it's nothing like having a person that you can spill your guts to, like, literally. We've been friends since 2006.
Yes. And I think she is like one of the most amazing people that I know and that I had the privilege of having a relationship with. And, you know, a person like me, I love all of my friends.
Yeah.
And I'm a person who feel blessed to have friends.
Yeah, because
who
they're rare.
I've all known just as long as, you know,
or
we've
longer.
known each other.
Yeah.
And but everyone is unique, and she is a person who, like, we are the same person. He is the boy version of me. Like, we're the same person. And friendships aren't always like that, and they don't have to be like that.
Yeah, they don't.
But that's just this friendship.
That's this friendship.
Yeah.
That's how the makeup of this friendship is.
Yeah, but there are friendships where people don't, you know, I have friends who I love. I don't see them as much as we see each other. I don't talk to them every day.
But they're still good friends.
Like, still down for the count.
Yeah.
And I appreciate those friendships. I don't appreciate the friendships where you have to ask yourself questions about the friendships. And you have to figure out where you stand in a friendship. And you realize you're only that person's friend and they're not your friend. Because it's a difference in that. Yeah. Like, you could be my friend where you're beneficiary to me, like, I get something from you. Yeah. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I'm your friend.
Yeah, exactly. And there's a lot of people out there like that. I mean, like, I've gone through some crazy friendships.
But I think that the holidays are awesome. I already got my Tony Braxton Christmas album, my Faith Evans, my Luther Vandross, my Mariah, can't forget Mariah.
She's a classic.
The Whispers,
Mary
J. Blige, everybody.
I
got the music ready.
Child, we can't include R. Kelly no more.
No.
Yes. That breaks my heart, but it is what it is.
I secretly still listen to his music. But
really
holidays are incredible. family, food.
Yes, food.
I really don't like to say gifts, like, because I don't think it should
it's not all about gifts. It's about spending time with your family, your loved ones. It's definitely about, like, just all being together. Mm-hmm. Like, that's the togetherness. Like, we had a dope Thanksgiving one year at your mom's house. That was, like, awesome. It was so many people there and so awesome. So, for the most part, I'm just looking forward to the holidays. I'm looking forward to Thanksgiving. I'm looking forward to football. Like, I love those kind of things with my uncles sitting around watching football.
I've never been ice skating. I would like to go ice skating this winter. I've never done that.
We should definitely do that. I know how to ice skate. Of course I do.
Ball. Gracefully.
But yeah, so I can't wait to decorate for Christmas. I already have my Christmas colors. They're burgundy, and I don't know whether it's silver or gold, but it's definitely burgundy. Mm-hmm. I'm excited to decorate. In the house. I'm so excited to decorate in the house with those colors. And I don't know, I might do a little trip too during the holidays, because we all know December is my birthday month. Shout out to all the Sages. So, anywho, what was our next little thing we were going to chit chat about?
Holidays, holidays. Did you see the Marco show? From Fashion Week?
Yes.
Where I was excited about this show. Like, I'm not like a fashion gay, but like I like to think that I have style.
Of course you do.
But I love something that is like benefactory to people. And so basically, Marco, the designer, did a New York Fashion Week show.
He's from LA.
Who featured all transgender identified models, men and women. My girl, Mother Electra from Pose, Dominique Jackson, she was one of the models
headliner.
Who walked. Gigi Gorgeous, she's a YouTube star. She's a beautiful transgender woman, and she walked the show. Leif Ashley, the sexy guy that you like, walked the show. And I just love when we can use our platforms to send positive messages.
Yes.
Because that's what I think we need in this climate, in this life, in this world.
And their bodies were epic.
Yeah.
The clothes were epic.
The walks were over.
The walks were to die. They ripped everyone. Like, it was just amazing. Like, truly, truly amazing. Yeah. And I just, like, it's so good to see that on TV, because it's just so accepting. Like, we don't all have to be one kind of person, or we don't have to all accept one kind of thing, you know? And I feel like it is about time. Like literally, because
like, where we shouldn't even be saying transgender. We should just be saying you're a man, you're a woman. That's what it is.
Exactly.
You are whoever you are.
Whoever you identify as, that's who you are.
Like, at the end of the day, gays pay taxes. Gays are your doctors, lawyers, hairdressers, stylists, Migos, and all your actors, best friends, husbands, uncles, fathers. Like people. So
like it
is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is. But it was an awesome fashion show. We just loved it. It was just gorgeous. Speaking of gorgeous, like, luxury versus necessity. I have finally figured out what I want this channel to be about, what I really want to talk about, probably 98% of the time, which is going to be luxury versus necessity. I'm one of those people that I find that there are certain things in life that I can't do without, and they might be new things that I've found, or they might be older things that I've been doing for a while. But luxury versus necessity is going to be not even just about, when people hear that, right, they're going to think, oh, she's talking about material things, but it's not. Like, I'm going to be talking about acupuncture. Is that a luxury versus necessity? I'm going to be talking about therapy. Is that a luxury versus a necessity? You know, I'm going to be talking about a lot of different things. Like, even when it comes to, like, food, like, is Trader Joe's and Whole Foods, is that a luxury versus a necessity? You know, we really need to, like, hone in on things that sometimes we feel like aren't a necessity, and they really are. And other people might try to down it, like, oh, you trying to be luxurious. No, some things in life,
going on trips and
vacations,
buying expensive brands and splurging on dinners and excursions versus home ownership, and
life
insurance and 401k, pension plans,
savings, like
self savings, and
just a whole lot of stuff.
Stocks, bonds, like just weighing out.
Yeah, what is luxury? What is a necessity? How do you view it? And so what I'm gonna do is probably bring you guys like one thing that I'm talking about. So these videos are gonna get shorter, which is like a goal for me. That's another goal, that these videos aren't extremely long. But I'll throw out one thing. I think one of the first things I'm probably gonna do is the acupuncture thing, because I personally have been wanting to try it. I know that it's holistically good for things in your body and things, toxins that you want to release. We might be doing one about what was it we were talking about, getting colonics. Yes, because I mean I get colonics and I want him to go get a colonic.
But I'm going with my brother.
Yes, and I have the perfect place for them to go. You know, it's a Black-owned salon place, and I love her dearly. And her and her mother run it, and it's awesome. Like, so that's what basically the new niche is about. It's going to be luxury versus necessity, and I'm excited to bring it to you guys. So, you know, just stay tuned. And it was so awesome having you.
Thank you.
Chat.
Thank you.
We let you guys come into our little world for a second.
Yes.
You know, so it is what it is. And please tune in to Conversations with Kareena. Find me on Instagram. Follow, subscribe, like the video, you know, do all that stuff. And we'll see you next time.